Hi, friends. Since summer is pretty much here, I feel the need to be outside doing things. Well, as long as it's under like 80 degrees, because I'm not about that sweaty life. So I figured I might as well decorate my outside surroundings. This week, I'm going to be making over this bamboo wind chime. I got this at the Dollar Tree, so I'm like 90% sure it's not real bamboo. But it still makes that sort of clunky sound that bamboo wind chimes make. You know, the one that sounds like an empty coconut?
Yes, very relatable sound that everyone has heard.
Let me just untangle this first. I'm going to take this apart so that I can work on it, but I filmed it hanging up first so that I have a sort of map when it's time to put it back together. I can toss all this black string, but I'm going to save these two little pieces in a bag so that I don't lose them. I'll still probably lose them. Now, whatever stain or varnish they use to color the wood looks awful. Like, that's a terrible color. And it's also coming off on my fingers. So I'm sure that's safe and not toxic at all. To get rid of most of it and to prep the pieces for painting, I'm going to sand it down. You know, really break down that grossness into tiny, gross flying particles. I hate watching myself sand. I think that it's that I don't like the feeling of my nails on the sandpaper, but it always just looks like I'm the wimpiest girly girl who doesn't want to touch it. I'm like really trying my best here. Let's just vacuum up that disgusting mess and wipe off all the remaining dust, because next I'm going to give this a coat of gesso. Actually, first, I was really worried about accidentally painting all of these teeny tiny holes shut, so I had the brilliant idea to cut up some paper clips and tape them into the holes to keep them from plugging up. Is it actually brilliant or insane and unnecessary?
Most likely insane and unnecessary.
Now it's time for gesso. Let's just skip through these 4 coats really quickly. And it's ready for the background color. I'm using this blue paint that I've had for a long time. I think I originally mixed it up for this puzzle. Dang, that was a year ago. No wonder it's getting so chunky. I didn't feel like retaping my cut up paper clips again, so I just have to stop every once in a while and unclog the holes. When I was trying to decide what to paint on this, I thought about animals or a fun pattern or something like that. But these pieces are so small that I thought that if I tried something that detailed, I might be throwing this across the room. But I had this picture saved in my inspiration folder, so let's do some cherry blossoms. While I'm painting on these branches, I'm really racking my brain for how I'm going to paint a bajillion tiny flowers. I considered making a stamp of some sort, like carving a tiny flower out of a pencil eraser, or using a bunch of pinheads taped together. Did I do any of that? No, I used a dotting tool. I'm just going for the vague feeling of flowers, and not literal flowers. But truthfully, I was having so much fun painting these. I was just like bloop, 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 dot, dot, dot. It was hard to stop and not just cover every inch of space with flower dots. I need to find something else that I can paint with a million little dots like this. Once the flowers were done and dry, I put a satin clear coat over all of the pieces. I didn't get any footage of it because my space was a mess, but I used these paper clips as hooks so that I could hang all of the pieces to dry. Then it was time to put it back together. The string that originally was used was a kind of thick, shiny thread that I'm pretty sure is the same as this. I didn't have any black and was too lazy to go buy some, so I'm going to use this pink instead. And putting this back together was an ordeal. Getting the string through the tiny holes, trying to make sure everything hung evenly, strategically placing knots so that it didn't look all messy, and constantly getting everything tangled up. What I learned from my mistakes was to get off your lazy butt and find a needle, and use glue on the knots so that they don't come undone and you have to do it all over again. Finally, it's done, and I love it. If putting it back together wasn't such a pain, I would do like 50 of these. And that's all for this week, because I actually worked on 3 projects, but they ended up taking longer than expected, so next week will be part 2. Stick around and see what in the world is happening here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.